Hey fellas, Rusty coming at you, and today we're going to be taking a look at a pretty special Stockman knife, and we're going to have a pretty epic battle. So let's get into it. Well, what is this one, Rusty? Well, this is a Cattle Rustler knife that comes to us out of Solingen, Germany. So we'll cover that here. It's made by Hen Rooster. Now we'll get into the tang stamps on that, but first let's take a look at the bone and the shield. How sweet is that shield? How sweet is that bone? So Hen Rooster is one of the longest running companies. I will get some information in there. I think I have it over here. (1864) by Bertram. So I want to talk about Bertram, and I want to talk about tang stamps, and we'll talk about Solingen. And let's see, there's our model number. Bertram Cutlery 313 RPB/CR. So, all right, here's the bone. I don't know what this jigging is called, but what I am noticing is right here, you know, it's pretty thick, and then they just halved this part, which when they halved it, we get a great kind of a pink there. Excellent fit and finish. Okay, get into the blades. This one has a frosted etch with a Cattle Rustler on there. So, fantastic across here. It's about a 3 7/8. So what's our comparison knife today, Rusty? Well, I'm glad you asked. I got us this one is the Farmer out of 1981 Schrade, USA. So this is a beaut. This has a long pull, which is similar and not similar. And I'll tell you, this Hen Rooster does have better action in the sense of just smoother. It's smoother, but I do like the blade grind on the Schrade better, and I actually like the way they did the etch. I like the whole etch picture better. But there you go. We can kind of see these ones were also, I mean, just high quality knives. And I wonder if they didn't round a liner here. I can feel something, but it's actually right at this area here. I think maybe right there. That's why I wonder if they should have rounded the liner. These are actually, like I said, just very hydraulic with the springs. No half stop. And this one feels dry. But, oh, and not very, springy. So here we go. And that's our, we got a little stepping. So, okay, guys. That one had a little tug at the end. But perfect. So, okay. So Solingen is a city in Germany. Bertram, from my understanding, refers to a shop. So in Europe, it's kind of pretty likely that they have all these little shops. In fact, it's my understanding it's a common practice over there for Europeans to grocery shopping daily. Okay, so they have shops. Well, I watched a video on A.G. Russell. Well, A.G. Russell talking about Hen Rooster, which you guys may or may not know. A.G. owned Hen Rooster. He bought it in 1975, and he ran it kind of till 1980, where he declared a bankruptcy. So, yay, AG. I don't know if that was his thing or not, but so we have tang stamps during his time period, and I'll show you those here in a second. But here's the look at our spade blades, and you'll see this on trade. They kind of do a drop point there. You can see that blade grind that I really like. This is going to be kind of a high carbon steel. What we're getting into here is more of a case blade grind. I suppose I could get my case out, but they have this top swedge, hopefully you can see that, which will then avoid any blade rub here. So I'm hoping you guys can see. Fantastic way they recess the blades to keep them from touching one another. So we've compared the bone, we've compared the action, and Hen Rooster, this Hen Rooster has it's hard to say. The bone is a personal opinion. Not sure which one you guys might like better. And the Schrade is built fantastic, but they are competing with some of the best in the world, if not the best in the world, during this time. So what is the time, Rusty? I'm going to say this is between 75 and 1980. So I'm going to bring out a little. Hopefully you guys can read all this. I'll pause it for a second. It talks about them. Bertram. Oh, what do we got? 1975, when A.G. Russell bought it, and he bankrupted in 1980. And in 1983, who bought it? James Frost and Howard Rabin. And so you're going to see these. And it really, I've seen the new Hen Roosters and I'm not impressed. So what we got, now it's a sole property of Frost Cutlery. But before 1980, they would be marked with this word C, Bertram. And we might have Bertram, Solingen, C, Bertram. There's all the ones there. But more importantly, we have tang stamps. Notice these things are just hard to see. Here's 1864 to 1900, 19 to 1945, 1945 to 1980. I believe this is the one. And we're going to see there's no wings. See how this has a wing on the hen? And this you can see, and this you can see. That's what I'm basing this off. And let's see. Okay, you guys take a quick peek at that. And tell me if I'm wrong. So there you go. Which one is it? Okay, we're going to move on here. This one did have a bit of a wowie right here on the end, but otherwise there was two of these when I purchased them, and one didn't have that, and it was $15 more. And Rusty, being the cheap bastard that he is, said I can live with that. So, and we'll get out, because I think I got it in my pocket, my case 47, the knife that may have turned me into a Stockman fan. So we'll get that out. You can see this one, it feels bigger, but it feels just as the same weight. So this is a typical case. This is actually a good one. We got great fit and finish along here. How's this? And yeah, this is Okay, and we'll do a last thing with Cambone. This is Rogers jigging. This was a pretty fancy case because it's an Orange County choppers case. And I know a lot of you guys will like the case bone, which Rusty sanded down to get that. That's why it looks different. And we'll see. Okay. All right, let's get this out there. Wrap this video up. 3 awesome Stockmans. And one of the things when I started my channel was I wanted to see if the price of a knife dictates the quality. And actually, you know, these ones I've spent as little as 40 bucks and as much as 75, 80 bucks. With 90 bucks on that, and these are going to bring you anywhere, I forget, I paid 70, 65, high 60 to 70 range, and you can buy them for 100 bucks. So, and these come from about the same time period, and this one is from 2004. We're going to wrap it up. Thanks, guys. Bye. Okay, and we're taking a peek at the box. And notice the box says made in Solingen, Germany, not just made in Germany, as so many of the ones after 1980 might say. The model number is a 313-RPB/CR. Not exactly sure what that is. So here is our paper, very similar to, it's a waxy paper. It's not like a case paper, but here we go. She's a beaut. Thanks, guys.